Hey everybody and welcome. My name is Elizabeth Hedley and I'm with the USPA. Today we're going to talk about II Fundraising 101. 3 fundamentals for getting organized and headed in the right direction. And then I'd like to discuss a great idea you may want to explore with your organization. But first I'd like to mention a successful fundraiser. When I was working at Meadowbrook Polo Club in New York, there was an event called the Harriman Cup. Most of you have probably heard of it, but if you haven't, it's an outdoor polo match between UVA and Yale that attracts a large New York alumni crowd. It has become more successful and more popular each year, and it's a good example of great fundraising momentum that I'm hoping will happen for your organization's event. So let's get started. It's fairly straightforward. First, it's best to have an idea meeting. Then, establish an event team. And finally, implement a plan and schedule your timeline. So the idea meeting. This is the brainstorm meeting. You invite everyone to contribute ideas, come up with decisions. First, how much money do you want to raise? I want you to be realistic and specific. How much and what is it for? Let's say you want to raise funds for a fancier scoreboard, or just for annual vetting, shoeing, teeth floating, or hay. How about a roof to cover your arena? Establishing a target dollar amount will allow your team and supporters to get behind the cause, and it will be a tangible reason to donate money during your event. Next, during your idea meeting, I want you to come up with the idea. What type of fundraiser are you going to hold? Will it be a bake sale, a car wash, a fun run? What can you do annually, year after year, that builds momentum and success? Then I want you to pick a date. And then I want you to pick a rain date, just in case. Perhaps a date that complements something already going on your school's calendar. But not a date during finals. And no car washes in January in Virginia during a snowstorm. And finally, I'd like you to list your resources. Like, who are you going to solicit for this financial support? Alumni are a great place to start. Local polo club members are another great place. Or how about the hunter jumper community? And then what resources do you have for donations? Could you use the local polo club's clubhouse for your fundraiser? Does someone's family own a local ranch you could hold a barbecue? Or is anyone connected to a famous person who could endorse your event? It's good to list and listen to all the resource possibilities. Have one note taker write it all down and then vote. How much money do you want to raise? What is the fundraiser idea? And when is the best date? Next, it's time to create your event team. It's good to recognize that everybody has a natural gift, and it's important to observe who is best at doing what. If someone is failing at a job, it's usually because it's not a good fit to their natural tendencies. So first we need to pick a ringleader. Every fundraiser needs a ringleader. Somebody that everybody respects, they're reliable, someone with great follow-through, and is great at delegating. Next, select a numbers cruncher or an accountant type. Whoever is the natural note taker in the room is usually a good numbers cruncher. Next, you need a salesperson, or what I call a rainmaker. They usually know everyone, they're the life of the party, and can sell ice to the Eskimos. They will be the ones to draw more attendees and help sell during the event. And then you need a hands-on venue commander. This person is great at building stuff, visualizing the setup. He knows where to find the extension cord and is great at transforming a venue into whatever you need. And finally, you need those volunteers. These are the good, dependable people who might not have a lot of time to spend on your event, but you can rely on them to show up, take direction, and be on time. So that's what you need for an event team: a ringleader, numbers cruncher, rainmaker, venue commander, and volunteers. Now let's talk about planning and scheduling. So there's this detailed 55-page Fundraiser 101 plan that I found online. And on pages 36 and 37, it mentions the ideal scenario event timeline. And it talks about starting 9 to 12 months out. And that's really early. I won't read you each line item here, but I just wanted to give you a clue that it's never too early to start planning and scheduling. Ask that numbers cruncher to start an event calendar to help count down each day leading up to your fundraiser, because it will help keep everybody on track. If you can't find this Fundraiser 101 planning guide online, you can ask somebody on the USPA II team member to forward you the file. It's a great resource. So those are the 3 basic fundamentals of getting organized for a fundraiser: idea meeting, event team, plan and schedule. Now I'd like to discuss an idea that makes great sense, one that you may want to explore with your club's organization. This is an amazing dining experience. What if you took the farm-to-table concept and applied it to your existing barn venue or arena? It may look a little more like this, but with a few twinkly lights and a good chef, you could create a magical space and an awesome dining experience. It's basically a farm-to-table. Remember, you're approaching people who usually sit in an office all day. So coming to dinner in a barn surrounded by horses would be unique and memorable. Extend your event to a full day of activities like an alumni match before dinner, where past polo players actually ride the horses you're asking them to support. Or what if you had a square dancing contest, or a concert by your school symphony or choir? Or how about a bonfire? Traveling into the country, driving to your school's barn offers supporters a hands-on glimpse of what you're most proud of and what may need their support. And if you can create a magical space through lighting, country charm, and engaging interaction during the event, you will more than likely hook them on your fundraiser for years to come. And here's another tradition of fundraisers, the silent auction. May I suggest you add a company like this. It's a professional sports memorabilia charity auction company that brings signature items, sets it up, and gives you a percentage of their proceeds. It's also important to dress like a team, and looking sharp is good, so everyone knows who the event staff are. And perhaps drawing a map can be helpful for delivery trucks, volunteers so they can know where they need to be and when, and where everyone should park. You don't have a barn? No problem. Hold your farm to table in your arena. And be sure to have a podium or a trophy stage, somewhere where you can give thank you speeches, keynote speeches, and awards. Something with your signage on it so that all photographs will have your fundraiser's name. And above all, be sure to have a photographer. Maybe your school's photography department could shoot your event for free. If you don't have a trophy wagon, maybe just a belly banner to state your fundraiser's name. We don't want your final photo to look like this, but more like this. Maybe take this opportunity to award your coach or a big donor. We want it to be colorful, dynamic, and energetic. And did you know the USPA offers $1,000 in fundraising support? Contact your USPA II team member and they can send you further details. So quickly, let's review what we've talked about. First, hold an idea meeting, then choose an event team, and then plan and schedule early. We talked about this helpful 55-page Fundraising 101 pamphlet that you can find online, or you can ask us here at the USPA, one of your II team members, to forward it to you. And we talked about the seed money that the USPA offers in fundraising support. Fundraising events can be fun and profitable, with annual success capitalizing on your team's organized efforts to produce. If you can capture the fundraising fundamentals we spoke about today, I have no doubts the momentum of a successful II fundraising event can be yours for years to come. Thank you, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Hedley. I'm with the USPA, and this is II Fundraising 101, 3 fundamentals and 1 great idea. Happy fundraising!